They've gotten so big, they now buckle Kevin up in the car seat. It's true, he lost his gig hosting the Academy Awards because of some hook tweets, but you'd be too if you were eye level with everyone. He got into a fist on a private plane, proof that no matter how much money black people have, they're still just gonna act like Bill Cosby. Hart is a black comedian from Philadelphia, and like Bill Cosby, women don't know when Kevin is them. You've done good though, Kevin. The black community is so proud of you right now.
They even got poor Kevin Hart. Can you imagine such a thing? Kevin Hart, let me tell you something. It was Kevin Hart's dream to host the Oscars. That's what he told me. And I remember when he told me, because I was thinking to myself, well, that's an awfully strange dream for an African American. Kevin is precisely 4 tweets shy of being perfect.
Good afternoon. Listen to the 911 call from Kevin Hart. Somebody close to him.
Yes, he's in the house. He's in the house. Okay, how long ago did the accident happen, though? How long? I mean, a couple of hours ago, or what? Like 20 minutes ago, outside of our gated community. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened.
Jimmy on the beat, boy.
Let's get high, yeah, you know I'm about to roll. Let's get please, yeah, you know I gotta pull. Let's live life, yeah, once I'm about to turn up. Get fly, oh, for sure it's about to go up. Let's get high, yeah, you know I'm about to roll. Let's get please, yeah, you know I gotta pull. Let's live life, yeah, once I'm about to turn up. Get fly, oh, for sure it's about to go up. Roll my blunt and pass my lighter.
I said I wasn't going to talk about this, but I got to speak about it. And I'm going to start opening up the platform a little bit more, but it's going to all come back to the same thing. We can't help that. Thank you guys for being here. Like I always say, it means so much. We're at 161K. I owe it to you guys. You keep watching, commenting. I know y'all heard that thunder. Jeez. Anyways, keep watching, commenting, and all that good stuff. It helps so much. All right, I quit. I ain't gonna do it. Anyways, come on, y'all. Tasha K's been on a roll lately. I love me some Tasha K. She's so brave. Like, she's been speaking out. Tasha K's been ahead of her time too. I really don't know if I want to do the Floyd Mayweather video or include it on here, but she has to be careful. She's speaking about some things that I don't know if people want known at certain times. She's forcing hands, but you can't knock her. She has the resources. She has the platform. She has the reach, and people reach to her. But what we're going to discuss today is this video she did on Kevin Hart. Yeah, deep, but it ain't deep. Y'all seen a preview clip. I think everything comes back full circle to that moment. What do you think? The reason I think that is because so much about that situation, it didn't add up. And also the numbers around the situation. Yes. We're going to review and react to a few clips, and then we're going to get into Tasha K's segment. But it's in this order so it'll make more sense for you guys when we get to Tasha K's segment. Let's get to the content.
Kevin Hart was supposed to host the Oscars until the industry reminded him who's really in control. In 2018, he was officially announced as host, but hours later, old tweets from 2009 and 2010 resurfaced, tweets he had already addressed, tweets he had already apologized for years earlier. This time, the Academy demanded a new public apology. Kevin refused. He said he had already taken responsibility. He wasn't apologizing again. That's when the pressure escalated. Media backlash, corporate outrage, public calls for removal. Ultimately, he stepped down as Oscar host. Not because the tweets were new, but because he wouldn't repeat the ritual. That moment changed his career trajectory. Before that, he was unfiltered, edgy, unapologetic. After that, his jokes became safer, Brand deals grew bigger. Controversy diminished. Then in 2019, Kevin was involved in a near-fatal car accident. A 1970 Plymouth Barracuda, driven by a friend. The car crashed into a ravine. He suffered serious spinal injuries. Multiple surgeries. Doctors said he could have been paralyzed. After the accident, he went noticeably quieter. No industry criticism. No resistance. Just work. Movies. Commercials. Corporate partnerships. Now here's where people speculate. Some believe the Oscars moment was the warning, and the accident was when Kevin fully changed. Not as punishment, but as perspective. Because when you're too big to cancel, the industry doesn't erase you. It reminds you what you can lose. Kevin Hart didn't get destroyed. He adapted. That's not weakness. That's survival. Gold-blooded.
Alright, so that clip right there, it pretty much sums up why I think we're at the point we're at now. Why a lot of people aren't happy with him. But it also shows how quickly people forget. Everything in this video is alleged, but some people say that when you get to a certain point, you have to do things. And when you're chosen to do these things and it's announced to the public, sometimes people do background checks. In his background check, they found some tweets, and Kevin stood on business about it to a certain point. The car wreck. It was interesting because the numbers around it, but allegedly he left the scene of a car wreck. Some sources say the friend was driving. Some sources say Kevin might have been driving. But y'all heard in that 911 call at the beginning of the video, the chick said that he had been home for about 20 minutes. Some people say the bodyguard came and got Kevin and took him home in an SUV. Why so many narratives? Do you guys believe what dude said in the first clip where he stated that it might have been his warning? I think I do. I really do. But some people think that Kevin is a different form of himself. That C word. Clo. Y'all get where I'm going with it. Now, is that true? Do I believe that? I don't know what to believe. Because I'm going to tell you what's wild. In the 911 call, the wife said that there was something coming out of Kevin's back. But he had to be walked or carried to the car. Assisted, I'm sure. They said he was incoherent, but to get from the wrecked car to the SUV, from the SUV to the house, and something's coming out of your back, let's make that make sense. Some people question if Kevin was even in that vehicle when that mishap took place. But nevertheless, I feel that's why we are here where we are now. And I had some more clips, but I think we're going to go ahead and get into Tasha K's clip. Let's get to it.
Kevin Hart's very shady 2019 car crash, part 3. After 5 weeks of silence, he finally releases a statement through his lawyer saying that he's happy, blessed to be alive, whatever, and also says, I have nothing but love for Jared and wish him and Rebecca a speedy recovery. Again, a statement released through his lawyer, not through a family spokesperson, not through his loving wife, but through a lawyer, Andrew. And again, saying he has nothing but love for Jared and Rebecca, aka 2 people who he left trapped and crushed in his own car on the Holland Highway while he and his security guard left them with strangers to take care of them. Someone in my comments was like, Kevin left to go get help. Pause right there. Us internet soldiers who lived in the trenches as this was happening, remember when TMZ started doing timestamp? There were only 2 911 calls made that night. The first call, as I mentioned, was around 12:45 by a good citizen, probably a neighbor, who was also with somebody who had pulled over on the street as well, who called about it. That person on that call said they saw Kevin Hart being pulled out of the driver's side window, so they assumed he was the driver. After TMZ found that caller, we got more information. This caller said he saw Kevin's security guard remove Kevin through the driver's side window. When Kevin and his security guard got up the little ravine onto the street, this guy says that Kevin looked at him, looked at his security guard, and said, "Who the fuck is this?" Kevin and a security guard and got in an Escalade and left. Kevin's house is like a quarter to a half mile from this scene, so like less than 5 minutes away. It's like off the road but behind gates and into the neighborhood. They did not rush into that house to go find help, to go find better phone service, to return back to the scene, nothing. The second and only other 911 call that night came at 2:13 a.m. from Kevin's house, almost an hour and a half after the first call. What were Kevin and his security guard doing for an hour and a half? My thoughts? Strategizing, making phone calls. Like when someone who sounds like Kevin's wife finally called for an ambulance at 2:13 a.m., she said that they were in a car accident 20 minutes ago. She also sounded like she was dead asleep with a sleep aid and woken up in the middle of the night.
I'm gonna be real. The 12:14, 1, 2, 3, 1, 4, that could be another 3. Then the 911, that could be a 6. Listen, I'm not gonna go too deep into these numbers, but it's too much speculation and too much left to the imagination. Why haven't we had a definite report about this situation? Why did Kevin get so mad at Katt for speaking about this situation when Katt said that that was his offering or sack? Make it make sense. I know I lied and said we were going to get into the Tasha K clip, which was supposed to be the last clip, but it was important to throw that out there because the numbers. Go back to that clip, hit pause, and just look at the screen. And if you know, like I know, yeah. Now let's get to the Tasha K clips.
Chelsea Handler. Okay, see, y'all don't say nothing till a white woman say something, but when you know black people say something, y'all, oh, you're hating. Yeah. I said, listen, first of all, I've been reporting on to y'all about Kevin Hart's demise of his empire here lately and how he's been baiting, switching, and moving money and, you know, and all that or whatnot. And this roast that I saw the other day, and I literally watched it. I gave my full critique on it, and it was very hard to watch. Not because I don't like Kevin. I don't like his character, but is his old comedy funny? Yes. Is he somewhat of a great businessman? Yes. Will he do anything for some money? Yes. Is that a bad thing? Hell yeah. Okay. But there's some pluses and minuses. Everybody has goods and bads about what they do, but I don't have no personal feelings towards him at all. I'm just telling you based off of what I know and the scope of what I know and how things have been running down there at Heartbeat Studios. And so when Bluebird came out with an article right before his roast of Kevin Hart came out saying the same thing I've been telling y'all for years about him financially struggling and shutting down restaurants and firing all of his staff down there at the studio and giving them pink slips. Do you not think the staff called me when they ain't got no job? It's only a matter of time. It happens. So I knew all of this stuff before the white folks started picking it up and told y'all, oh, you're hating, you're lying. Same thing with Floyd Mayweather, okay? Same thing. Now, I watched the roast because he's really trying to desperately make some money to get back in good grace. Now, I know y'all saw, oh, he signs a $1 billion deal. He did not sign a $1 billion deal. He signed a deal with a $1 billion company that is worth $1 billion because they've taken other names like his, like Shaquille O'Neal, and they have made them billionaires.
I'ma chill. Oh my good. Listen, is this roast a ritual? It is rather humiliating. Is it a ritual? Do some of these people take this time to send shots at others? George Floyd? Kevin Hart had to be fine with this. If what Tasha K says about his finances and things like that, and pink slipping employees, shutting down businesses, employees reaching to Tasha K, if what Tasha K says is true, come on, man. But she also said something about Mayweather. Wasn't he supposed to be a billionaire? Yaya Mayweather's talking about getting a job. And I'm not saying she shouldn't, but if you're the daughter of a real billionaire, that should automatically make you a millionaire, even if you only got 2 million, a million. Come to find out, Mayweather had been getting screwed over all kind of ways, and he's almost rich broke. It's a different broke than our broke. Let's keep that in mind. But was his roast a ritual?
When it comes to Kevin and that roast, I was utterly just disgusted because you got all these white folks up there calling every black person in the room N-words, oh lynching, oh this, oh that. You're laughing, forcing yourself to laugh. None of it was funny. I told you there was only 3 people that was funny. Chelsea Handler, Katt Williams, and what's her name? Cheryl Underwood. 3 people. The rest had no business on that stage. Some people weren't even comedians. So you had them people sit there for 3.5 hours during that boring roast of you. You had your arch nemesis come out because you upped the check. You want to be seen as the guy that brings everybody together, but when you're in the same room, what's going on? The same stuff that we've been trying to get away from, which is laughing at black folks, calling them blackity black, 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 black. Oh, look at her. Oh, your teeth white. You can't. All it is for you to give them a platform and put your name on it to do it. But when it was done the year before with Tom Brady, oh, he cried and y'all, they felt sorry for him. They was, oh, his kids don't want to talk to him. Y'all roasted him. They felt sorry for him. This year, oh, they calling you the coon that Katt Williams has been saying that you are for years. But it takes a white woman to come out the same way it took a white woman the march and the civil rights because they wanted to move feminism forward. Okay? So black folks was in that feminine movement, all right? And so now that she is speaking up, now everybody says it was disgusting. Let's go.
It's just everything we know, that they're racist, that they're bigots,
Jasmine,
that
make
they're
sure I ain't
sexist.
too loud. You know I be yelling
find
loud.
those jokes to be funny. Jokes about black people or like it is not a joke. It's not, that's worse than like you're not joking about are you? Are you saying I'm going to go you? You know you can't do that, but you can say like I find that to be, I don't know, you know, people are like it's a roast, you go for it. I'm like, you can go for it without being gross. Found with them making fun of Cheryl Underwood's like dead husband who committed suicide. Like,
skin color.
you know, she's fine with that. If she says she's fine with that, she's fine with that. I wasn't fine with that. I thought that was disgusting too. But there was so much disgustingness that I knew it was going to be such a like gross vibe that I would be able to elevate it, no problem. And that's what I went to do. I was like, all right, well, I'll pick it up because they're going to try and bring it down. And Kevin didn't deserve that. He deserved like an elevated roast.
Shorty better watch out. Allegedly. Y'all know how certain things seem to happen sometimes, allegedly, when people stand up for or just ooh-wee. I hope she comes from a rich lineage because her career allegedly could be in jeopardy. They don't like pioneers. They don't like strong people. They don't like when you stand up and speak out. And I feel like she'll get it worse because she's one of them. She was very, very right with what she said. Very right. And what's so wild is if Tasha K, if what she said was true about people not wanting to stand up until she stood up, that's kind of sad. And I was in my comments and somebody told me to speak about the roast, but I can't give time to those type things. It's so much other stuff to do with my time, and I'd rather not watch it with people I don't like and the substance or lack thereof that was in that production, allegedly, in my opinion. But we're gonna end it right there. Kevin had to play his part. Kevin had to go through that. Kevin wants another shot if what Tasha K says is true, as far as like just losing money and just losing everything. Not everything, but you're having to make some changes. Forced laughs, uncomfortable vibes, heavy on a Jim Crow. If you made it, say I made it. I want to thank you guys so much. Real talk. Things are looking up here, and I want to try to give back. I'm gonna think about a way, but if you made it to this point, say I made it. Ladies, it's feeling like it did when I first started. That's all I'm gonna say. You can reach me at Trap Nerds 1 on the orange and purple app. But yeah, if you made it, say I made it. Let me know where you're tapping in from and all that good stuff. Let me get up off of here. I'm out. Peace.